Hello, I'm LongTemple. People often ask me, what exactly is a psychological saga? And more importantly, what makes psychological sagas different from ordinary storytelling? For me, psychological sagas are not simply stories about what happens to people. They are stories about what happens inside people. The battles hidden beneath the surface, the emotions people bury behind smiles, the memories that shape behavior, the trauma that lingers quietly, the survival instincts learned through pain, the emotional masks people wear just to function in everyday life. Psychological sagas explore the inner world of human beings with honesty, depth, vulnerability, and emotional realism. They ask difficult questions about identity, about survival, about healing, about grief, about generational pain, about emotional abandonment, about resilience, about the choices people make when life pressures them beyond their limits. Inside a psychological saga, the greatest conflict is often not external. It is internal. It is the war between fear and hope, the war between trauma and healing, the war between the version of ourselves shaped by pain and the version of ourselves trying to become whole again. That is what makes psychological sagas different. They are emotionally immersive, emotionally layered, emotionally honest. These stories are not created only to entertain. They are created to make readers feel, to reflect, to question, to connect, and sometimes to heal. Within the Platinum Chocolate universe, psychological sagas explore themes such as trauma, resilience, emotional survival, family conflict, identity, mental and emotional struggle, spiritual awakening, redemption, transformation, and the complicated beauty of human relationships. The characters are not perfect. They carry scars, regrets, brokenness, longing, fear. But they also carry hope, strength, growth, and the possibility of transformation. Psychological sagas allow readers to witness not only how people survive difficult circumstances, but how those circumstances shape the human spirit. And in many ways, that reflection becomes deeply personal, because readers often see pieces of themselves hidden within the emotional journeys of the characters. That is the power of psychological storytelling. It reminds us that beneath every person exists an inner story the world may never fully see. And sometimes, understanding that hidden story changes everything. Inside the Platinum Chocolate universe, psychological sagas are written with emotional depth, cinematic storytelling, humanity, vulnerability, and truth. Because some stories are not meant to simply pass through the mind. Some stories are meant to reach the soul. Welcome to the psychological sagas of the Platinum Chocolate universe created by LongTemple. Visit Platinum Chocolate Universe and subscribe to an open page with LongTemple for immersive storytelling, audiobooks, psychological sagas, contemporary romance, and more from the Platinum Chocolate universe.